Hello. Welcome. I'd like to discuss with you today the implications of this fiendish little device. That just fell on the floor. And that was intentional. And now it's under my foot. I would like to explain to you the repercussions and the problems that we face every day in a society ruled by this little device here. You see, we've become so complacent, so like this is the norm now. There's nothing else. Does anybody remember a time where this didn't exist? We rely on this for everything, for every single thing on a day-to-day basis. Do you realize how much time is being spent on a day-to-day basis? So I just want to talk with you today. Open your mind. Think about what you're doing while you're using this. A lot of the time you pick this up, and you pick it up a lot. You pick it up and you're using it in those spare little moments. You're on the train, why not check the gram, you know? I gotta check the gram really quickly, check the Twitters, check what's Benny and the Jets up to. You gotta check what they're doing, right? Think about it for just a second. Okay, that's my other phone. They got this, and then the non-distraction phone. Okay? Just think about it for a second. All those little moments that you're spending, those like 5 minutes, those 10 minutes, that adds up in a day. Think about it like this. Back in time, back in the 90s and back in the early 2000s when we didn't have this handy little device. This should be a tool, by the way, but it's mainly become a distraction. Back in the day, those little moments that you just had sitting on the bus, sitting at, I don't know, a coffee shop, anywhere, sitting in a public space, what would you have done? You would have sat down and you would have looked at people, observed, maybe daydream, you know? Think about things, think about life, think about ideas, think about any of these things. But now think about modern day, 2020. If you're sitting in a coffee shop, if you're sitting on a subway, if you're sitting anywhere that's usually populated by people, your first instinct is to grab this. And you grab this, and you're reaping yourself of those little moments that you could have had, where you could have thought of an incredible idea, an incredible like old memory that you may have had. This is robbing you of that. And I just want someone else to realize that this is the implications that smartphones have on society right now. I'm gonna sound like a complete idiot, and I'm 21 years old. I'm not the person who should be telling you this. You know, I'm part of the problem, obviously, because I was born into this, right? But just looking at it at a different perspective has changed my mind, and I've stopped using this for a month just to see how it's like. And it's interesting. You get this nervous kind of twitch using it on a daily basis. You're constantly checking it. You're reaching at your pocket, hoping, oh, did somebody reach out to me? Did somebody text me? What's going on with Jennifer over there? I don't know. Let's check her out. Let's see really quickly. You have this twitching urge to check it, but I advise that you try something different. You know, I'm using a really old 2008, one of these keyboard phones, right? Yeah, so I'm using one of these keyboard phones that just has calling and texting. Okay, if I go on Google, crashes the phone. It's at that kind of levels of ridiculous. But hear me out, okay? Using this for a month, I find being able to just enjoy life and just look at things as they are has made things so much better. And remembering things, this constant media consumption of being in it and always staying with the crowd and, oh, what are you doing today? Like, I have to see everything you're doing. Just to take a break for a month. Just try it out. Try it out for a week and see how you feel. I can guarantee you're going to enjoy the feeling. It's going to be hard. Like, honestly, it was really difficult. The first 2 weeks, it's tough. Believe me, the first 2 weeks of not using it is like the constant twitching urge of like, oh, I gotta check it, I gotta check it, I gotta check it. But push through that and see how you feel. Just as an experiment, as a 2020 thing, try it out, see where it goes, you know? May lead to new possibilities, new ideas that you may not have thought of if you were using it. This has been my video. And my camera lens is over there. I was going to do a cool ending shot, but you know, I think I'm still going to do that. Thanks for listening. It's been a pleasure, and hope to see you in the next video.